Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Have some Power Rangers Imaginext 2-packs here to take a look at for you today. Jumping in with a bunch of the villains here. I've kind of held off on buying some of these Imaginext toys. They've always looked really cool to me, but it's just kind of one of those things I didn't want to fall down another money sink. I have a lot of Power Rangers stuff, especially MMPR stuff in various forms over the years. The original toys, Legacy toys, Legos or Mega Blocks, things like that. So it makes sense not to find another avenue, but these just kind of finally hooked me. I think it was the Scorpina and the King Sphinx 2-pack that I finally just gave in. Plus Squatt and Baboo here look really cool. So I have a couple of these videos I'm going to be doing. I decided to kind of group all the villain 2-packs that I have together. Then I have a couple Ranger 2-packs I'll do in a video. And then I have some of those like armors and vehicles and things like that I'll do. So this will be the first video here just with a couple of these villain 2-packs. We get Rita, Repulsa, and Finster, Goldar and Lord Zedd, Squatt and Baboo, and Scorpina and King Sphinx. Now, as far as I know, I think this is the first time we're getting a Scorpina, so that's really cool. I know later on they have a Piranha's Head and Thunder Megazord 2-pack that looks really awesome, so I'm really excited for that as well. It was another reason I kind of finally caved, just because I think these are really fun. I don't know if I'm going to get like every single big Zord vehicle just because that can kind of add up, but for the figures, absolutely, just because they're fun tiny little representations of these characters that I don't have many other physical representations of. I mean, I have a Lord Zedd, obviously I have some Goldars, but like Finster, Squatt and Baboo, Scorpina, we don't really get a lot of them. I mean, I think back in the day we kind of got those larger monster kind of vinyl doll things, but I think these are neater. I think these are cool. Plus, these things are usually somewhere in the area of $6 for a 2-pack, so really not bad. Price-wise, they're not bad. Packaging, very simplistic. Pretty much standard Imaginext packaging, just the logo and the character here are different. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same when you go down the aisle. The DC, you know, the normal properties that Imaginext has, like Adventurer. I think they have an Egypt one now that looks kind of neat. I don't know. Imaginext is definitely doing some cool stuff, I have to say. You can see they have Giant Megazord. I think I have that big Goldar I got on clearance a long time ago. Here are the individual Zords. You have the Rangers here. You have some other guys in the line. These are the armors I was talking about. I have this one. I'd like to get that one because I think that looks really, really cool. I just can't find it anywhere. And then these are the larger Zord vehicles. But I definitely like these armors. So packaging is pretty standard. I think for most of these it's pretty much exactly the same. Well, the picture is always the same, but the back is a little different. See, this shows the remote control Dragon Zord, which is kind of cool. It's a little pricey, but I think it looks neat. Then you have a White Tiger Zord in robot mode. This is a bike that I have, and there's another armor that looks pretty good. Let's see, what is the back of the Lord Zedd Goldar? Pretty much what we've seen already. And then the Scorpina King Sphinx has the command center on the back. That's cool. This is the other bike. And then here's the armor for the Saber-Tooth Tiger, which I think looks the weakest, but I might still get it. Pretty cool, though. So they're doing a lot of cool stuff, I gotta say. Imaginext is really doing a lot of cool stuff. So let's go ahead. Let's get these 2-packs open and we'll take a closer look. So here they are all out of the packaging, and I don't even know where to start. These are super fun, tiny little figures. Here's Lord Zedd. He looks really nice. The level of detail and the paint apps on these are actually pretty impressive, I have to say. I mean, look at all the silver all the way on his back, his boots, all that is painted. And the head sculpt is great. The Z staff looks fantastic. I mean, I can't complain. This figure is so fun. Head can move from side to side. Shoulders move up and down like that, as well as spin all the way around. The feet kind of go as one, kind of like a Lego minifigure. Well, the Lego minifigures are individual, but these move as one, which is not a big deal. I think it works for what you would want. And the wrists can swivel as well. I missed that at first, so. I mean, I can't really complain. I mean, he looks fantastic. The molded in detail, the paint applications, the accessory. Everything about him is great. Now, he comes with Goldar, who also comes with an accessory. He's painted very nice. Fantastic detail. I mean, all the texture on the kind of like chainmail that makes up his armor. You have, again, same articulation. Fists, hands rotate. The head for him, I don't think moves from side to side. Well, he kind of moves a little bit. His wings are stationary. He has a tail on the back. Again, legs move as one piece. Oh, plus they all have peg holes on the bottom. And then he's got this nice sword accessory. So both the figures in this 2-pack come with a really nice accessory, really nice paint apps, nice molding, as much articulation as you would need, especially for a smaller figure meant for younger children. I feel like they have a great amount of articulation. Move on next to Rita. You can actually take this headdress off. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get it off. And I'm always afraid I'm going to snap the head. The necks for the ladies are very thin. But you can see she's mostly just kind of brown colored underneath. But she's got, you know, same articulation, shoulders, wrists. She just has a one big bend in the middle. And then you can see the paint and detail on the head. The headdress. Really nice. And it just slides right over top. And then you can see the face poke through. So really well done. The staff, I would have loved to see a little bit of paint on there, especially like for the big red jewel, but I get it. I mean, it's easier to just kind of mold the weapons at a one solid color. And that seems to be pretty universal across all of them. I think the Rangers' weapons have a little bit of paint, but all of the villains' weapons are just kind of molded out of one color. But the detail's there, so if you're a customizer and you want to touch this up a little bit, the detail's all molded in. They just couldn't paint it. But it's a really nice size staff. I mean, they didn't skimp on the size at all. Looks great. Here's my boy Finster. I love this guy. I've always just liked the design of his monster. I think he's cool looking. His head looks like it can move from side to side, but I can't get it to do it, and I don't want to break it. But again, nice molding. Really nice paint. This kind of silver metallic paint looks great. His boots are molded cool. All the same articulation, except not really head articulation, but everything else looks great. He does not have an accessory, but I don't really know what he would need. And then we have, as far as I know, the first Scorpina figure. Again, beautiful detailing. Come on, look at that. Paint apps look great. I mean, you know, Fisher-Price is doing a better job than Bandai America. I never really understood what was up with her sword, but this is faithful to the show, to the Sentai footage. I just never understood. It looks like she grabbed the spoiler off of a weird car from like Death Race 2000 or something. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But it's definitely an excellent looking, it's definitely screen accurate. And the detailing, everything on the face, the armor, paint apps, fantastic. I mean, I just can't get over, you know, this is a 2-pack of these little figures, so they're essentially like $3 a piece. And the articulation, molding, and paint detail you get in this little $3 figure is astounding. It's really astounding for what you get. My boy King Sphinx, I love this. Love this guy. Very cool. Great job. So I'm just blown away by these. I definitely think I have kind of completely caved now, and I'll probably definitely go get a couple more releases just because these figures are great and they're relatively inexpensive. I mean, like I said, if you start getting into the large Zords, you're going to spend a lot more, but that makes sense. You're getting large, you know, kind of vehicle/play sets that have action features, firing missiles, all kinds of stuff. But I got to be honest, if you just collect the figures, if you're just like, oh, I want a representation of Scorpina that's ridiculously screen accurate for a child's toy ages 3 and up, I mean, like I said, they're crushing it. Fisher-Price is crushing it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I think these things are absolutely fantastic. Can't recommend them highly enough. Oh, I didn't look at Squatt and Baboo. How can I forget Squatt and Baboo? These guys are fantastic. Look at this. Now, I don't think his head moves either, but he does have arm, wrist, and feet. He's kind of bulky, though. But again, nice texture on his pants, on his armor, even on his back. He's got some back bubbles. I don't know what's going on with that. And then Squatt. Again, these are figures I did not really have many representations of as a kid. I think they had vinyl dolls, but I would argue these are better. Beautiful detailing, beautiful paint apps. I never did understand what these weird, like, extra arm wings things he had going on. Again, it's screen accurate. That is what the costume looked like in the Sentai in the Power Rangers show, but it's weird. He's got like a bat on his wrist. I don't know. Does he still have wrist articulation though? So, again, fantastic. Not a one of these 2-packs do I have any problem with. I mean, you know, could there be more paint on the weapon? Sure, but am I going to nitpick that? No, not really at all. Really not at all. These figures are fantastic for the price, and especially for figures meant, like simple figures for smaller children. They're well and above my expectations. Can't recommend them higher enough, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share the video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at these 2-pack villains from the Imaginext Power Rangers line. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.